My name's Marie. My business is wedding cakes, so I make professional wedding cakes for lots of different clients. I have been baking all my life, and I love particularly I like baking all different types of foods, but cake making was my favourite. And I would say that my inspiration was my mum, because she always used to bake and the kitchen used to smell amazing. And so yes, I just got into it from a very, very young age. I had some very close friends who were getting married, and they approached me to make their wedding cake, which was like a 4-tiered cake. So it was a big thing for me, because I'd never made like tiered cakes. Having done that cake, I was just so pleased with what I'd created and decided to go forward and make a career of it. It was one that I did in August this year, and it was for a couple from New York who'd come over to the UK to get married at Cliveden House, which is stunning. And they wanted a 4-tier wedding cake. They were marrying in the French dining room, which was very opulent, lots of gold, and so they wanted that to be reflected in the cake. So we did a 4-tier cake. The family crest was on one of the tiers, which had to be hand painted in gold, and then the bottom tier it had an embossing which had to be painted, and I underestimated the amount of time that was needed to paint the actual gold onto the cake. And luckily my daughter sometimes works with me. She worked through the night to paint it. It took 26 hours just to paint the embossing on the bottom tier, and she worked through the night. And if she hadn't worked through the night, I think I would have had a little bit of a problem. But it was just stunning. They wanted sugar flowers, so we put some sugar flowers on it, and they were just thrilled with the final product. So yes, that would be the one. Well, I have a few favourite parts. I love the whole process. Initially, I love making and testing different new flavours. So I have to send out copious quantities of cake to family and friends to try and to give me feedback. So I love doing that. So it's all the initial tasting. So you have to have like new flavours for new seasons and everything. And then with regards to other favourite parts, I love putting the fondant on the cakes, because when you've finished adding the fondant, you just get beautiful sharp edges, and it just looks so pristine. And then the final bit that I love is adding sugar flowers, because it just finishes the cake, and I just love it.